Drivers in Tokyo warn that if a woman appears inside a tunnel late at night, never look directly at her. Some claim she stands silently along the wall as cars pass by. Those who admit they looked are the same ones who crash before reaching the other side of the tunnel. Welcome to Lost Delivery. Inside Tokyo's tunnel. Late night on a quiet Tokyo road, office worker Kenji Sato drives his coworker Yumi Tanaka home, and their car enters a long concrete tunnel where the steady rhythm of overhead lights replaces the distant city sounds. As the entrance disappears behind them, the tunnel feels unusually empty for a road that normally carries traffic, even at night. A short distance inside the tunnel, Yumi quietly points toward the maintenance walkway along the wall, where a lone woman stands completely still, beside the drainage channel. Kenji assumes she must be stranded or waiting for help, but the way she does not react to the passing car leaves a faint unease in the silence between them. As they continue deeper through the tunnel, Yumi turns slightly in her seat, and notices the same woman now standing farther behind them, in the road itself. Kenji briefly slows, confused about how she could have moved that distance so quickly, without them seeing her walk. Near an emergency phone alcove along the wall, they pass a tunnel maintenance worker named Hiroshi Nakamura, who signals for them to slow down. When Kenji lowers the window and mentions the woman inside the tunnel, Hiroshi's expression tightens, as he quietly tells them to keep driving forward, and never stop or search for her. Back on the road, the repeating lights above the car stretch deeper into the tunnel, as Yumi suddenly notices the woman again ahead of them, standing near the lane divider, where no pedestrian should be. Kenji swerves slightly to pass her, but she does not move or acknowledge the car, as it rushes by. Several seconds later, the tunnel grows strangely quiet, and the space behind them feels heavier than before, as if something is following at the same pace as the car. Yumi slowly turns her head and says, "The woman is walking behind them now, always staying just far enough away to remain in the dim light." The deeper they drive, the longer the tunnel seems to stretch, and the exit lights that should be approaching never appear any closer. Then the headlights reveal the woman again much farther ahead, standing in the middle of the road, as though she somehow moved in front of them, without ever passing the car. Kenji presses the accelerator, determined to reach the tunnel exit, while Yumi keeps her eyes fixed forward in silence. But the woman continues appearing ahead at impossible intervals, each time slightly closer to the center of the road, as though the tunnel itself is guiding the car back toward her. Near the far end of the tunnel, just before the exit lights become visible, Kenji notices something unsettling in the quiet interior of the car behind them. Yumi slowly whispers that she can hear breathing from the back seat, and when they turn their heads to look behind, the pale woman was sitting silently in the back seat of the car. Early morning at the tunnel exit, traffic police later discover Kenji's empty car, stopped quietly on the roadside with the engine still running, and the doors closed. No crash marks or signs of struggle are found inside the tunnel, only the report from another driver swears he saw a woman near the car, who turned around in a strange way and disappeared into the darkness. The woman appearing throughout the tunnel wasn't multiple encounters at all. Each time Kenji passed her, he was only driving deeper, toward where she had been waiting all along. By the time breathing came from the back seat, the tunnel had already delivered them to her. Next time you drive through a long tunnel at night, pay attention to what's standing along the wall. And if you've ever heard a story like this in your city, share it below, and follow for the next one.